Hello guys, welcome to Pantech Solutions, and I warmly welcome you for this session, Computer Vision Application Design, which was organized by Pantech Solutions and ATRIA Institute of Technology. Welcome you all, every respected professors and every students and every hobbyist. I warmly welcome you all. So before going on to the session, I want to make sure, is it audible? I just want to check my audio. Is it audible, guys? Please let me know. Tell me yes or no. Is it okay? Is it audible, guys? Good morning everyone. Good morning sir, good morning ma'am, good morning all. Yeah, is it audible? Good morning everyone. Good morning. Thank you for your response. Okay, we'll continue on to the session. Okay, thank you for your response, guys. So before going on to the session, there is an announcement. So all participants, please fill up the attendance form. Link will be given in the description, or it will be given in the live chat. It will be released later on around 11:15 or 11:20 a.m. Available around 11:20 or 11:15. Okay, so you just check it out in live chat. So we'll move on to the session now. So first of all, I want to introduce about ATRIA. So about ATRIA Institute of Technology IT has made up of name for itself as an institute of repute with a track record of excellent placements, and their vision to be a premier technical and management institution providing the best in class learning solutions for developing competent professionals. So and then about Pantech. So it was established on 2004, and we are almost having 7 branches. We are having 100 plus teams, and we have conducted 1500 plus workshops and 250 plus faculty development program, and we have conducted 100 plus seminars, and we are having research and development center in Chennai, and we are the manufacturer of lab equipment such as both as every engineering department such as renewable energy lab kit or microcontroller lab kit, microprocessor lab kit, or artificial intelligence trainer kit, mechanical designs, and etc., as well as a software projects like iOS and Android development. And we are also the online retail store for engineering product as well as projects. Projects includes every level industry based projects as well as normal engineering projects, and our vision to gain global leadership in providing technological solutions through sustained innovation. So these are about overview of agenda which we are going to see today. So today, first of all, we are going to discuss about overview on computer vision, like what is computer vision and what is behind it, and what is the image and video processing, as well as we are going to see the difference between normal processing versus the computer vision. And later on we are going to discuss about the libraries also, libraries which is required for this computer vision. And then we are going to discuss about image processing application designs, the evolution, like how it has been evaluated before 10 years or 20 years back. So how it has been evolved and what is in the current trend now. So these are the things we are going to see today. And also we are going to discuss about application of computer vision. So applications such as in various domain, image processing or computer vision has been on use for different domains and different fields. So we are going to discuss about that kind of application, what are the application in it. And then we are going to move on to the demo session. Like this session is going to be the basic. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the basic, as well as the demo session. I'm going to show you a little bit demo on normal image processing, as well as deep learning based some kind of disease detection in the medical image. Okay, so these are the things which we are going to see today. Okay, so we'll continue on to the session. I hope you all get good audio, right? So we'll move on. So first of all, computer vision. So that's the meaning, right? Computer vision. So what is meant by a computer vision? Actually, if you see the computer vision in 1950s itself, they have designed some kind of neural network to detect the edges of an object. So I hope so edge detection is nothing but a kind of border or edges to detect it. Okay. For example, if there is an image kind of, so on the image, the border is an edges, right? So we are going to do the edges detection for different applications. So those kind of edge detection application is already designed using computer vision by designing the first neural network in the period of 1950s. So look at now, we are in the 2020, right? But now only we are start learning about the computer vision, deep learning, and neural networks and everything. But it is in the 1950s itself, it has been developed, right? So and then if you take a normal computer vision, it will deals about any kind of digital image or videos to understand what is behind it, what is the image features, what is the data which we to the images. So it will do the analysis. So that computer vision, it will be helpful for doing an analysis or to understand a digital image, extract a feature in the digital image or in the video. Video may be in a local video or it may be in a real time camera feed. Okay, so these are the things which we can done with the help of a computer vision. So I hope a lot of people will ask about difference between what is the difference between image processing with a computer vision. So if you take a image processing, it is kind of same thing only, but only there is only few differences. So if you take an image processing, so the image will be processed and then transformation or anything will be applied to an input image to get an output image. Okay, so for example, so there is a noised image. Okay, some kind of noisy image is there. So the output which I required you to the output which I am required is to get the output image without any noises. Okay, so those kind of output image, I think you are facing a buffering issues, right? Yeah, some kind of internet issues is there. Hello, is it audible, guys? I'm asking a questions again. Lots of buffering. Hello, guys, is it audible? Yeah, I'm here now. I'm stopped now. Is it okay? Is it okay, guys? Hello, hello, is it audible? Is it audible, guys? Is it audible? Is it audible? Is it okay now? Is it buffering now? Still now? Is it audible, guys? Is it buffering still? Hello, guys. I need a reply. Is it audible, guys? Is it buffering still? Good morning everyone. Is it audible, guys? I just need yes or no. I just need your reply. Thank you, my Santa. Yeah. So we'll proceed. So first of all, that image processing with a computer vision. Okay. So if you take a normal image processing versus a computer vision. So if you take a normal image processing. Okay. If you take a normal image processing, the input image will be processed to obtain an output image. For example, if there is any noisy image, so I need to apply some kind of filter in an image to get an output image properly. Okay, so that filter will be helpful to remove that noise to get an very good image. For example, salt and pepper noise. So those kind of noises are there. So it will be helpful to remove any kind of noises in an image. So for example, this image processing will be helpful, like it will process an image to apply some kind of transformation in it to convert from input image to an output image. Okay, so this is the normal image processing. But if you take a computer vision, So computer vision, an image or video is taken as an input, and the goal is to understand an image, like what the content or like if for example, okay, like I'm going to take one mobile phone with me. Okay, so I'm going to take a mobile phone. So that is an image or any video thing, anything, any input can be taken. Okay, so but if you need to recognize this mobile as a mobile, so if the system want to identify this is a mobile, this is a water bottle, this is a monitor, this is a laptop, this is a like a fan or AC. So those kind of object recognition can be done. If you need those kind of application need to be done, so we need to apply some kind of image processing algorithm to solve the issue or solve the problems like a human brain. So for example, if you are a human, okay, let us take you are a human, right? So you are a human. So now you need to recognize every object which is in front of you, like any monitor, mobile phone, anything you need to identify. So for that, your mobile, apart from your eye vision, your brain will process it to recognize this is a object, this is a monitor, and etc. For example, if you see a baby, okay, if you see a normal baby, newborn baby, okay, so newborn baby doesn't know what is fire, what is mobile phone, what is this, is it expensive, it is not expensive, or this is a heat, or this is kind of water. So it doesn't know about anything, so it don't bother about any reaction or any action it gonna take, it will just going to touch it. Okay, so since that child doesn't has any knowledge about it, so doesn't knowledge about fire, if I can I touch the fire, it doesn't know. So it doesn't know about anything, so it doesn't has the recognizing capability. So from childhood itself we will teach it. So teach it like so this is a water bottle, this is a mobile phone, this is another kind of mobile phone, this is another kind of water bottle, like that we will teach it, so that student or this that child will learn that that image processing or the thing. So it will take like that, so it will recognize like that, it will recognize that is the object, that is the mobile phone, that is the pen, or like that. Okay, so those kind of recognition it will be done with the help of computer vision. Okay, so that's the thing. So image processing, it will process an input image and it will apply any transformation to get an output image. But computer vision, like a human brain, it will do any kind of application with the help of image processing application. Sorry, image processing algorithm. Okay, so this is the main thing behind the computer vision and the image processing. Still, is it buffering, guys? Actually, my internet is good actually. Is it good, guys? Is it okay? Okay. So libraries. So first of all, we'll discuss about the libraries. Why? Because lot of people have used MATLAB. A lot of people will be familiar with the Python programming. Okay. So if you take a libraries, kind of thing. So here I'm going to perform this computer vision application with the help of Python. Okay. So this is the Python programming. So in the Python, so there are a variety of libraries can be used. So on that library used, there are a wide variety of libraries. For example, if you take scikit image, so it will include some kind of algorithms such as segmentation or transformation or any kind of color space manipulation or filtering or morphological feature detection. So those kind of application or those kind of performance can be done with the help of scikit image. And if you take a pill, so if you take a pill, it supports it adds support for opening or manipulating, like opening an image or adding any kind of other image with another image, or saving many kind of different image in the different formats. So for example, if you take satellite image, so satellite image can be processed in every libraries. So for that satellite kind of image, we can use this pill library to support every kind of format in an image. Okay, and then if you're going for OpenCV, that is very basic library which is required for image processing. So OpenCV is for basic programming or real-time computer vision libraries which will be required for reading an image, or writing an image, or doing a processing, any kind of processing any image. Okay, and if you take a Macintosh, it also includes many algorithms implemented in C++ for very quick processing while operating in an NumPy arrays or in a very or with any other kind of library. So Macintosh, like, it is written by C++ library, which will be helpful for running at a very quick speed. Okay, and if you take a SciPy and the NumPy, it is a very basic library. So if you take a NumPy, it will be helpful for kind of matrix or array or like a more large kind of image support. So for example, if you take any image, the image is nothing but a kind of matrix. So matrix is nothing but a rows and columns. So on the rows and columns, it represents only number of pixels. So how many pixels in a certain image? So by processing rows and columns, we need kind of matrix or multi-dimensional array multiplication or bitwise or AND. So a lot of these kind of operation we require. So those kind of operation can be done with the help of a NumPy. And if you take a SciPy, that is a scientific Python, so linear algebra or integration or special functions or like fast Fourier transform or signal as well as an image processing thing, for that we can go for a SciPy. So these are the basic libraries which you can use it for your normal basic computer vision application designs. Okay, so this installation is also very easy. I am going to show you a short demo on demo session how to install these kind of library also. Okay, so these are the libraries. And then evolution. So evolution, what are the evolutions? So before how it is handled, and now it is now how it has been handled. Okay, so for example, if you take previous your professors, you can take your if you are a student, you will take your professors or previous generation. So they will use MATLAB only, right? So more number of people done a research or done a PhD researchers on a MATLAB only in the image processing. But their application or their lot of people's output is it's like a kind of very basic operations. So basic operations such as edge detection or segmentation or watermarking, steganography, cryptography. So those kind of very basic operations like moving object detection. So those kind of thing, it will be helpful by they have deployed only image processing. So image processing, for example, if you take a edge detection, so what is the algorithm we can write it for image edge detection? So they will write a program for doing a edge detection. It will lead to a lot number of lines. So after MATLAB getting more innovated or more development they have done in MATLAB, there are a lot of basic syntax they have developed for basic operations like edge detection or basic operations like any other segmentation or anything. They have done with the short kind of syntax to do a basic operation. So before, for even basic edge detection, they will write up a large number of codes to do edge detection properly with the help of a normal image processing. But now, what are the now present researchers they are doing? Now already the object recognition or autonomous vehicle. So if you take object recognition to do kind of recognition thing. For example, if you take any robots, so Sophia, or if you take any movies like Terminator, Indiran. So those movies, if you take Indiran movie, so that is the doctor, no, the Dr. Bora. So he'll ask that robot to pick up a gun. So instead of picking up a gun, it will pick up a bun, right? So those kind of object recognition, this is a very poor object recognition. But Chitty will will have a very good object recognition. So that is mean by object recognition. So from if you take any robot, so it will take every robots, or if it will take every visions from the robots. Okay, so robots vision for object recognition. If you take autonomous vehicle, there are many challenges. So for example, first thing, so it will start from the source and it should reach the destination without any driver. So first challenge is to detect any nearby vehicles, right? So it should not collide with any other vehicles. So it should detect a near vehicles, and then it should detect nearby trees or any plants or any kind of parked vehicles or upcoming vehicles. So those vehicles it should detect. Or else there are another options such as such as lane detection. So lane is nothing but white lines in the roads, right? So it should not cross over the lane when there is more traffic. So if the road is very free, it can able to follow the lanes. So these kind of applications in the autonomous vehicle. And if you take a satellite image analysis, I'm going to tell you some weird news. So there are some kind of possibilities, and some companies working on it to predict one country's vegetation from its satellite image itself. So if you see satellite images of if you take Gujarat, okay, if you take any Gujarat place, so we can take satellite images, right? We can take a satellite images. So from the satellite images, by applying any deep learning or artificial intelligence, deep learning like artificial intelligence algorithm, to predict what kind of vegetation product they are going to cultivate. So for example, is it a wheat, is it a barley, or is it rice? We can able to predict what kind of crops they're going to deploy or they're going to cultivate. So from that, they can able to predict how much income they're going to get in that in this year. So those kind of predictions also can be done. And if you take medical image analysis in the sense to take to do any prediction like a brain tumor detection, or lung cancer detection, or breast cancer detection. So those kind of cancer detection or spot detection or tumor detection, so those things can be done in the help of medical image analysis. And if you take OCR, that is nothing but optical character recognition. It will be helpful for if some vehicles is crossing their limits in the traffic. So from the camera, from the traffic camera itself, it should detect or it should recognize the vehicle's number plate characters or alphabets, so that it can allot some fine to the specific vehicle. And OCR for converting image which is present in the converting a text which is present in the image from the image to text conversion. So those kind of advanced concept which is already present in the current technology or current technology or current every field of image processing. So that's the main thing. So first, before 10 years, we have worked in those kind of basic operations, so edge detection or those kind of basic operations. But now, with the help of computer vision, we are training a neural network. To do some kind of in-depth application such as recognition or real-time application for autonomous vehicle. So those kind of advanced concepts we are doing with the help of current computer vision algorithms. So for example, another example is some of the persons are vegetarian, right? Some of the persons are vegetarian and some of the persons are non-vegetarians. So some of the people need to avoid the non-vegetarian, but they love the taste of the non-vegetarian. So on that sense, there are some kind of industries are doing what so they are analyzing the molecular pattern of a non-vegetarian component. So for example, if they take a meat, okay, if they take a meat, so it will analyze the molecular structure of the meat, okay, and then it will keep aside, and then it will analyze molecular structure where it is available for in the vegetation products. So they can take a cabbage or turnip or beetroot, or so those kind of molecular structure, it will be analyzed, and to obtain the same kind of texture, same kind of color and same kind of taste from the vegetation products itself. So it will identify by studying the molecular structure of the vegetation product to obtain the real non-veg taste from the vegetation product. So those kind of analysis are also done with the help of a computer vision. So this is the main advantage. So before they have worked in a very basic, now this edge detection and these kind of basic operations are one very tiny part of the very major applications such as autonomous vehicle or object recognition. Okay, so these are the things of the evolution. So before let us talk about Python and the MATLAB. Okay, someone asked which one is better, is it a MATLAB or is it a Python? If you ask to me, both is a very biggest and very advanced platform for these kind of operations. So if you take a MATLAB, it is very easy to use. Will have very unique single syntax for every operation. So if it is take IMRead, so it is very simple. IMRead is only one syntax for reading an image. But if we take Python, there are a lot of options to read an image. You can use a pill, you can use OpenCV, or you can use immutals. So you can use any libraries to load an image. So Python has a lot of possibilities, lot of availability of syntax for basic image read functions. And then another advantage of is like they'll have a lot of, they are providing lot of software packages as well as the hardware packages. If you have Arduino or if you have Raspberry Pi, there are a lot of operating system which is available for Raspberry Pi for from the MathWorks itself to do to program a Raspberry Pi from the MATLAB, or to program Arduino with the MATLAB, or to program a PIC controller with the MATLAB. On the MATLAB there is also a Simulink, that is Simulink. So you can do lot of operations with the help of MATLAB. And if you take a Python, it is also has advantages like it can be easily programmed. You can write directly program in the Raspberry Pi. So there are Raspberry OS available. You can write the Python programming directly. So those kind of basic operations and thing which will be helpful in both platforms. So either you can use a MATLAB. If you are familiar with MATLAB, you can go for MATLAB, or else you can go for a Python. Only thing, Python means there are a lot of very good or very easy interaction or very easy integration of your application with the hardware. So okay, so these are the things which will be gonna be the difference in the MATLAB as well as a Python. Okay, it will be very helpful. So before instead of using before kind of application, you can go for advanced applications like object recognition, edge reduction at a real time. So those kind of operation you can done at with the help of a hardware as well as your PC. Okay, so these are the B's in the evolution. Okay, and then we'll move on to the applications of computer vision. So I hope you all have those kind of knowledges in the computer vision application. So there are a lot of applications you have already discussed, right? So first thing, object recognition. So object recognition is for robotics or is for basic autonomous vehicle. So object recognition, to recognize the object in front of the room. So if I'm going to deploy one robot, okay, that robot should recognize every object which is present in my room. So in my room, like monitor or CPU or water bottle or pen or notebook or any other books or wardrobe or laptop or mouse or mobile phone. So there are plenty of objects. So that single robot should recognize every object where it is present. So it should pick it up or like that. So if you have watched a movie called Iron Man, so on that Iron Man movie there are a lot of options or that robot is there. So it will automatically pick up the photos, it will automatically pick up the soldering iron. So those kind of basic operation which is done with the help of object recognition. Okay, it can be deployed in any robots or it can be deployed in basic operations. Okay, and then if you take a face recognition, and a face recognition, that is also it will be applied or it will be helpful in normal image processing also. Okay, normal image processing also, but only thing is if you take a face recognition, so apart from face recognition, you can deploy it in a crowd based face recognition. So in the crowd it should recognize a face. So if we take face recognition, there are a lot of options. So first option, there are a lot of available algorithm which is already, so you know Haar cascade algorithm, right? I hope you all know about a Haar cascade frontal face algorithm. So that algorithm will be helpful for recognizing a face. So that algorithm is already deployed or already developed in an image processing, right? So with the help of that, you can deploy some kind of application. So there are one option you can use that face Haar cascade frontal face algorithm to detect or to recognize a face, or else you can go for a deep learning algorithm. So if you are using Haar cascade algorithm, you can detect a face, and then you, by using a 68 landmarks, you can place the 68 landmarks in the face to recognize who is this person and who is that person, right? So other than that, you want to do this for more number of people, like if you need to do this for your classroom. So if your classroom contains 78 or 80 persons, okay, if you have 80 persons, So if you have 80% in it, so it should recognize 80%, right? It needs a lot of databases. So for that you can go for a computer vision with the deep learning, so that application, it will be very reliable to handle more number of images and more number of faces, right? So and then if you take autonomous vehicle, we have already discussed, like lane detection or traffic sign detection or road sign detection or pedestrian detection. So those kind of operation can be done in the like what in the autonomous vehicle. Okay, and if you take disease detection, so if you take a disease detection also, we have seen like brain tumor detection or lung cancer detection or diabetic retinopathy. So those kind of operation also can be done in the disease detection. And then if you going for emotion recognition, okay, if you take going for emotion recognition, so emotion recognition, it will be helpful to analyze the face or analyze the emotion of the user or citizen. If you take any citizen, if some vulnerability going to happen, if someone is holding a knife, okay, if someone is holding a knife, so it should be recognized from the face itself. They may look very scary. So that kind of emotion recognition also can be done with the help of computer vision. And in the agriculture field, if you take agriculture field, it should monitor the vegetation, like leaf disease detection, leaf disease such as anthracnose or late blight or dark blight. So those kind of disease identified from the camera itself, and it should pass over the pesticide which is required for any disease respectively. Okay, so those kind of operations also can be done at the agriculture field. And if you take a satellite, there are a lot of segmentations. So this is kind of vegetation area, this is a river, this is a pond, this is a city, this is a road. So those kind of segmentation also can be done with the help of computer vision for satellite image analysis. And I think going for robot vision, so robot vision is like those kind of Terminator robots or iRobot. So those kind of robots like Sophia, so it will see and it will take a smile. Also even that is date with the Will Smith, right? So it can smile. So those kind of for vision, it should recognize the person. So what he is, is it a person or is it a toy? So it should recognize. That is for robot vision. And if you take search engines, that is for Google image search. So image kind of searches or image kind of plagiarism analysis. So those kind of search engines. And if you take mobile and camera, so there are automatically face detection are there now. Now every camera is built with artificial intelligence. So mobile camera is for recognizing or detect the face before itself. Like whenever I'm opening the camera, it will automatically detect the face and it will keep a focus on a face. Operation can be done with the help of this kind of computer vision application for face detection or face recognition in the camera, in the mobile as well as in the camera. And then pattern recognition, like handwritten recognition or logo recognition, like OCR, that is optical character recognition for detecting or recognizing the number plates. So those kind of operation can be done with the help of pattern recognition with the computer vision. Okay, so these are the wide variety of application can be deployed or can be performed with the help of computer vision. Okay, there are a lot of question and answer session, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask it in the question and answer session. Okay, so we are in the demo session. Okay, I'm going to begin with you shortly. So begin with basic, how to start from basic operations. Okay, like how to install a Python and very basic session I'm going to take it now. Okay, so simply you can go for a Python. Okay, if you go for Python, there are latest version which is here, right? So download Python 3.8.4. You can download Python with the latest version. Okay, I'm just clicking it this download, and after that it will redirect into your page. Like, is it a zipped or based on your PC? Is it your Mac OS or Windows 64 or 86 bit versions? So mine is 64. Here executable installer is also there. So executable installer, I'm clicking it. So it start installing, start downloading, right? So it start downloading. So it's been in download. So you know basic installation, right? You have to click next, and I just agree the special agreements, and you click next to install the library. Okay, so these are basic installation. So after installing, it won't be available in your command prompt. Okay, to make it to be available, you have to do some kind of settings in it. Okay, so for that, what you do, you just go into the this PC directly. Okay, and then you just right click this PC and then go to properties. Okay, you are going to set the environmental variables to identify the default Python from your system. Okay, then you just go to the advanced system settings. Click yes. So advanced, after going into the advanced system settings, you can go into the environmental variables. So these are the environmental variable page. On that page, you are going to paste your Python path in it, so that normal your terminal or your command window or your default system will identify where the Python is located. Okay, so for that, what you do is first you just search for IDLE. So that is the ideally where you have installed from the Python website. Okay, so if you are looking for if you are 64-bit, you can open a 64-bit. So if it is doesn't shows, no problem. So if it only shows ideally, no problem. So okay, you just right click it, and then you can go for a open file location. If you don't know the right file location of your Python. Okay, after open to the Python, it is also located in some kind of location. Again, you just right click it and open file location. Okay, so this is the file location where we have where I have installed Python. Okay, so in this Python there are two things I have to copy. So this is the first location I have to copy directly, where the python.exe located. Okay, so where the python.exe located, I have to copy this location directly. Okay, and then you just go into the environmental variables and look for the path. Okay, so and look for the path and open the path in it. On the path, you just put up a semicolon, and then you just paste this location. Okay, so this is the first location which I have to paste, where that python.exe exists. Okay, so this is the path which I have pasted. And then second challenge is, now Python can be identified easily. Now second challenge is to install some kind of library. So we need to install some kind of library with the help of pip install. So pip install OpenCV. So we need to do install with the help of pip. So for that we need pip, right? So for that what I have to do is, I'm going to go into the folder named scripts. Okay, I'm going to go into the scripts. So after going into the scripts, I have to copy the same. I have to copy the second location, that is inside the scripts. Okay. Again, I have to go into this environmental variables, and I have to put up a semicolon, and I have to paste it. Okay. So I have pasted two locations. One is python.exe location, and then script location. So where that Python as well as my basic pip install library also installed. You just click OK to do the operations. Okay, now I have already imported it, so I am going to click a cancel, but you just do OK. So click OK at every area. Okay, now to check whether the Python location is set properly, you just right click the command prompt and you have to open that command prompt with the administrator. So right click and then go for the more. Okay, so I have opened the command window. Okay, on the command window, to check whether Python is imported properly or not, you just type Python and press enter. It is loading. Okay, now it shows Python 3.7.4 version. So it is successfully installed. Since I have installed the Python 3.7.4 and I have put that in the environmental variables, it has been included. Okay, so Python 3.7 is included in the my command prompt successfully. Okay, now what I'm going to show is I'm going to show how to install a basic library also. Okay, so I hope lot of people will face problems in starting up with the computer vision. How to start with the computer vision? The basic my advice is to use OpenCV library to start with the computer vision. Okay, so for that what you have to do is you have to install a computer vision library. So for that pip you just type pip install OpenCV hyphen Python. Okay, so you just note it down. So pip space install space OpenCV hyphen Python. Okay, so this is the command to install OpenCV in your laptop. There are a lot of two operations, two functionality guys. One is basic OpenCV installation and another one is very in-depth installation. So this is enough to start with the computer vision. If you need in-depth, you can go for, if you need, you can ask me a link. I'll provide you the link to do a very in-depth installation of OpenCV. It may take 1 or 2 hours to install it. So this is basic installation of OpenCV. Okay, so I just type a pip install OpenCV and hyphen and just press enter. So this will install you the OpenCV library in your laptop so that you can proceed further with the basic OpenCV operations. Okay, here it shows requirement already satisfied since I have already installed the OpenCV net. So it shows like this. Otherwise, it will install. It will load from 0 to 100% and it will install the OpenCV. Okay. So these are the basic library installation. If you need NumPy, you just type pip install NumPy. Okay. If you need SciPy, you just type pip install SciPy. Okay. If you need scikit image, so you just type pip install scikit hyphen image. Okay, so it is very basic installation. It is very easy to use. So now I have already installed it. Okay, so before going on to that, so I am going to show how to design a basic edge detection in Python programming with the computer vision, that is OpenCV library. Okay, so on that OpenCV library, normal image edge detection is very easy, right? So other than that, now we are going to deploy a video based edge detection, real time video based edge detection. Okay, so on that I have imported CV2, that is nothing but OpenCV, which we have already installed, OpenCV hyphen Python. Okay, and then libraries such as NumPy. So NumPy is for numerical Python, so I have already imported it. So if you want to install it, since I have already installed it. So if you need to install, you just type pip install NumPy in the with the administrator permission. And then I have initialized the camera object, that is nothing but cv2 dot video capture of 0. Here V and the C are uppercase, other than lowercase. Okay, I have included that one. Cap is equal to cv2 dot video capture of 0. you are facing some kind of screening issues. Is it okay now, guys? Okay, so these are the libraries. So here we have included a while of one. So on that while of one, we have opened the camera frame like cap.read. So it will read the camera feed and it will assign to the object called frame. Are you guys facing a screen visible problem? Yeah, guys, here internet issues are there, so that's why we are facing those kind of problems. So and then I'll continue with it. If you need source code, I'll share you that too. Okay, so here camera frame, camera frame will be read from the camera, and then we are taking HSV. So HSV is nothing but converting BGR to HSV value. So here if you see the syntax, it will be very easy, like cv2.cvt color convert it from BGR to HSV. So we are converting a BGR image to the HSV, like hue saturation value. So on the hue saturation value, we are going to assign lower red. What is the color of lower red as well as upper red? So we have assigned it, and then what we are going to do is we are going to mask that HSV value from the lower red and the upper red. So that will be masked over. Okay, and then what we are going to do is we are going to perform a bitwise AND with the frame which is obtained, and then we are going to assign that mask also. Okay, and after that we are going to show that original frame, and to do apply a canny edge detection, canny edge to detect a canny edges. So I have assigned edges equal to cv2.canny frame comma 100 comma 100. Okay, and then cv2 dot im show of edges, so it will show the edges image. So until I press the key number 5, so it will start streaming the camera feed. Okay, now I am going to show you the demo. Sorry for this, guys. I think we have this kind of internet issues. So I'm going to run this code. I'm going to type cmd. So we are going to open the command window here. So on that I'm going to type python space, it's detection.py. Is it okay now, guys? So I'm going to run the code again. So I have opened this directory or this location with the command prompt. So on that command prompt, I'm going to type some commands to run this code. Still, everything is buffering.